Mid-South, welcome in. Thank you for tuning in to your Fun Fishing Adventures live stream where the guard dog is on duty. It's done been popped twice, but it ain't caught no fish. So I seen you did another video today, Mike. It was a good video. I like the black Sharpie. I was kind of more or less listening while I was driving, so I didn't like watch it, but I had it playing. So it looks like it's going to be me and you for now. Thanks for hitting that thumbs up. I do appreciate it. We ain't going to be out here long. We just got finished up with our Sunday night bite show. I just got a hit on the left rod. Probably going to bump the camera because I'm too close to it. And I'll probably take it. Yeah, guard dog. That guard dog just might go off here in a second. I know it might sound crazy, guys, but I ain't too sure the turtles ain't out already. So in tonight's episode, we're not only trying out the guard dog, I bought a new light, which is way crazy flipping bright. So I wanted to see how they both worked out. It's one of the Bauer lights from Harbor Freight. I got it on sale for like $24 or $29.99. It's 1,200 lumens. And that's very bright in my eyes because it's like really bright and I'm just like right in front of the camera. I should say lumens. Lumens. Yeah, they're lumens. When I was standing over, I seen that guard dog jumping. I seen that line jumping, and that guard dog, I heard it move. It just didn't hit hard enough to set it. But maybe when I sit down, it'll be like, oh, he's sitting down. He's nowhere near the rod. And he's going to pull on it really hard and take the rod down because he thinks I'm not paying attention. And I'm really not paying attention because I don't have to, because the guard dog is on duty. Now the other route I don't have a guard dog for, so I ain't gonna be out here too long, guys. It's kind of chilly, but it's still too. Chevy, welcome back in. So I will say that Bauer light is very bright light. I've had it going for probably about an hour. I wanted to see how long it would last. Mandy, how you doing? Good to see you. I've seen you in here before. Welcome back. The bite has picked up quite a bit so far now that it's turned dark, but I still don't think there's anything big. Jerry, welcome in. Good to see you. So hopefully the bite's picked up. We'll get us something. Jerry, just trying to catch a catfish. I think I'm getting bites, but I think they're little bitty channel cats. I mean, it's not enough to like really bend a pole over. Not at all. So I think they're probably little half-pound channel cats. Big enough to grab the bait and pull on it, but not get their mouth on the hook. Now I'm using 3/0 circle hooks, so they're pretty small hooks as it is. River Rat 3030 was nice enough to send me a guard dog automatic fish hooker, so I thought I would give it a try. I was kind of hoping he'd be into live, but I haven't seen him tonight. It's a nice chilly day, chilly night. It was beautiful here today. So I kind of got used to that warmth of the sun. Now that sun's gone, it's a little bit chilly. I have to move this camera a little bit so I can read the chat. Oh, there's better. Oh, yeah, it's super relaxing. It's just a little chilly. And to be honest with you, it wouldn't be bad if the wind wasn't blowing a little bit. That little bit of a breeze makes it chilly. Hey, Hawks, welcome in. Let's see. It says it's 51 degrees. And it probably is, but that wind makes it a little bit cooler. Hawks is a new person in. Welcome in. Good to see you. Bob. Wow, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. I might have to rebait that left rod. I did have a couple hits on it. They might have took that bait. And if them turtles are active, that might be my culprit. Oh, there went the guard dog, folks. I'm on structure out there. It took my bait. But the guard dog did go off like it should. Just didn't catch anything. So let me get baited back up. I'll be right back. All right, we baited back up. Get this back out here. Man, that light is bright. There's one bright light. Still trying to free this guard dog out, so it takes me a minute. It doesn't help if the rod's higher than what I am. Ah, fell down in the rod. There we go. Yeah, I'm kind of getting used to this now. All right, I'm gonna reel this other line in. I did have a couple hits on it. You might need to rebait. I don't know how well you guys can see because I can't even see my camera. Oh, there it is. That looks like a turtle chew. I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it looks like that's been chewed up by a turtle. I really hope them things ain't out already. Trying to find a good spot to put that light where it can still cover the fishing poles, but it ain't so bright every time I walk away from it or walk towards it. So we're going to put another piece of bait on this one. Always make sure you get them scales off of there if you're using a cut bait. Well, I did not hook that very good. That's a little better. There's got to be somewhere else I can put this light. How about blinding? I mean, it's doing a good job, I think. I just think it needs to be somewhere different. You're going to bite on that guard dog already. You hit that pretty good. I don't know where that guard dog's going. That's the same spot I've had it set. You've got that line pulled all the way in. I'll bet you them stupid turtles. Definitely think I need a different type of rod holder for this. least now I can see where I'm walking. Well, I think he hit that hard enough that guard dog should have went off. It didn't. That's all right. It's first time using it. I've got to play with it some to get used to it. Behave yourself, Mike. I know you're still in here. I know what I said. I know you ain't gonna let it go. Mike, how you doing? Stacy, welcome in. We've had a couple of hits since you've left. The guard dog's gone off twice since you left. Susanna, welcome in. Good to see you. I haven't seen you before. If you guys don't mind, smash that thumbs up. Subscribe if you'd like. It's free. We haven't caught anything, but we've got some bites. I've got skipjack on the left rod now. And shad, or I'm sorry, skipjack on the right rod and shad on the left rod. Kind of give them a little bit of a choice. See if they like one better than the other. Think we'll probably roll this for an hour, as long as it don't get too cold. And hopefully we can catch one whiskered fish. Really like to catch one on the guard dog. Yep, middle rod went smack dab in the water. Big old fish took off with it. I was going to go swimming, but the water's still too cold. So far with my guard dog, that River Rat 3030 was nice enough to send me to try out. I don't really feel it works too good with this in particular rod holder I have. I think it'd do better if I had a stake or something to tie it off to versus coming back to the rod holder, or maybe just a different kind of rod holder. But it has gone off, so I do know it works. I don't really know if it's going to catch little half-pound catfish, though. And for some reason, I am having a hard time even reading the chat. It's not that I can't see it, it just seems smaller than normal. So thank you to everybody that is in here. But I'm telling you, I think the turtles are out already. That last piece of bait I pulled in, it was all chewed up like a turtle chewed it up. Turtles shouldn't be out. Not yet. The water's still probably 40, 45 degrees. But I think they're out. Now, it might be why I'm not hooking them up on the on that there thing. No, it didn't get pulled in. Tony, welcome in. Scotty, if possible, check both on. Well, I hope you do some good, Mike. I know you got you a few spots you like to fish. No, Billy, I had 3 rods and I took one down because I got snagged up and I was a good fool trying to reset it. But I'd have been excited for something in this lake to pull a rod in. So I don't know that there's anything big in here. You could think there is. There's got to be. There's small fish. You could think there's bigger fish. So I'm digging the new Bauer the new Bauer light. It's plenty bright. It's almost too bright if you're in front of it. It is too bright if you're in front of it. But supposedly it'll last five to 5.5 hours, depending on the setting you have it on. I think if you have it on high like it is now, it's probably gonna last about 3 hours. It's just my guess. Because I haven't used it before tonight. I did get it on sale at Harbor Freight for $24.99 or $29.99. I don't know what it was. But sometimes carrying that big ring light around, especially if it's windy, is a real hassle. So I'm like, I got to get a different kind of light. And my power bank is still sitting at 12.7 volts. And it started out like right at 13 volts. So I've ran my phone for like 3 or 4 hours on it. So I don't think that's bad either. Trying all kinds of new stuff. And tomorrow, I'm going to go shoot a video on my truck bed tent made by Car-Mater. That's right, just like the Tow-Mater, but it's a Car-Mater truck tent. I put it together the other day and did a video on it. I was so frustrated with it because it was a pain in the neck. I tried to do it one way, I tried to do it another way. Then I took it home, and yes, I set it up in my kitchen floor. And it went right together. I'm like, well, why wasn't that easy when I was trying to do the video? Yeah, it's Tow-Mater's cousin. I was cussing that tent. I was saying what a stupid piece of beep it was, but after I put it together at my house, it was like, that was really easy. I made it a lot harder on myself than probably what it needed to be. So I'll work on that video. I have to have it released by the 15th. So that means my day tomorrow is going to be shot for fishing because I'm going to be shooting that video and doing the editing and releasing it. But it is kind of cool to have a tent in the back of your truck. And it is a very roomy tent. I'm like 5'8", 5'9", and I can pretty much stand up in it. It's got screen doors. And of course, it's got the windows that will close up on it for privacy. It's just like a dome tent, but it sits in the back of your truck. So if you're into camping and you want to check it out, please watch it. Give a thumbs up. At least make some sort of comment. So when the people that, I'm doing the review for, they'll see that people are at least interested. Even if it says, hey, nice tent, or that was easy to put together. Just something simple. I would really appreciate it. That would help me a lot. It helps me get other sponsorships to try to do reviews and get free stuff. One of the small perks that we get sometimes as creators. Really want to see when them rods bend over. So I got off work, went home, got my stuff, went to check out this really awesome looking place I found during the wintertime. and you could not get service for nothing. I really, really wanted to do a live stream from there, but there was no service. I was really upset. I don't know if I was upset. I was let down. That's a better word for it. Then I went to another place, and there were so many kayakers that there was no way I was going to be able to fish. Then I went to the third place, and it was just really shoddy. I wasn't sure if I'd have service or not, so I ended up coming here. Save it, Grace, welcome in. Good to see you. You don't mind, smash that thumbs up on your way through. I appreciate it. I know there's lots of great lives going on tonight. And I know my phone just blew up long about 7 o'clock. My phone just started getting notifications. So I know there's a ton of people live. It's a great night to be out. So I appreciate you guys that stopped in to hang out with me for a few minutes. See, Reef Robert, live. Campfire Fusion, live. Stuart, y'all know Stuart? Yeah, he's live too. At least he was an hour ago. I'm going to, for those of you guys that weren't on Stacy's live, I'm looking into getting a kayak just because there's a lot of local rivers that I would like to fish more than what I can now that are too small for my boat. So I'm in the market for a kayak. I just have to find something that's reasonably enough that I can afford it, because I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. I don't really want to buy a used one, but I don't want to buy a new one, because I don't want to pay like $1,000 to go buy a kayak and not like it. But I don't want to buy a used one and I get it on the water and it's got holes all over it. So that's kind of my dilemma. I was talking to Dale over at Seago Outdoors, and he's like, get a Jackson kayak. I started looking at them, and them dudes are pricey. That's more than what I can afford to pay. Be different. I was making all kinds of money at YouTube or having super stickers or things like that. But it's something I'm working on. I think I would enjoy it, and I think you guys would probably enjoy some videos of being out on the kayak, catching smallmouth and just all kinds of different things. Ladies and bees, welcome in. Good to see you. I haven't seen you do any videos lately. I haven't seen anything popped up. I used to get notifications all the time on you. A lot of times I lurk in videos just because I'm at work, so I don't really say too much. Yeah, paddle boat. There's nothing wrong with those. They're kind of fun. And they're nice and sturdy. I just kind of want to go with a kayak because I think it'd be easier in my truck. And pulling my boat around gets expensive real quick. Because I've got a nice boat, but I just can't get it on them smaller waters I want to try to fish. So the kayak is on the list of things to try to get this year. And I have kind of been tempted to go to Bass Pro Shop and buy it's the, sorry guys, the Ascend 12T. They've got it on sale for like $600. I've kind of thought about that. I don't have much longer to think before it's off sale. Alan, how you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the like 21. If anybody out there has a kayak and has any suggestions of what would be good to get, let me know. I'd appreciate it because I know nothing about kayaks. So Mid South can flip them. That's about all I know. Of course, Mid South can't sit in a chair without flipping a chair. I ain't getting no more bites. I might have to move that rod. I might have it thrown over too far. Because I do know there's structure out there because I've snagged up on it a couple times already tonight. Just making my rounds. And who? I don't know what happened last night. But you're all good here. I'm going to move that one rod. The one on the right. If I just pull on that, but that'll pull that loose. That's a good reason to not have any more bites. I don't have any bait left. Be right back. I just really got this sinking feeling that the turtles are out. I could be completely wrong. Turtles might not be out, but I think they are. Ah, Yeah, I think this would be better if it was on a stake or something versus trying to tie it onto your rod holder. Just for that reason right there. If it gets up in your handle, you can't turn it. It just pops it. I just dropped it that time. That thing got too long. Sure as hell did. I promise you guys, this ain't that hard. I'm making this a lot harder than what it is, but that's what I do best. Always got to make things harder by doing stuff like that. Okay. That thing moved. I don't care. I ain't gonna fight with it. It's dark. I got a bright light in my face. I'm a little bit chilly. So I don't have it set as light as I want it. But that's okay. Hopefully you just get a big enough fish, you'll pull it over. Honestly, I'm about to go start my truck and jump in it for about 5 minutes and warm up. Because it's getting cold, folks. So if you guys don't know what the guard dog is, it's supposed to be an automatic hook setter. So you hook it to the base of your rod holder, which I don't feel this is the right rod holder to be using. And you basically bend your pole over, and when the fish takes off, it unlatches, and it sets the hook. Or you can put a stake in the ground, which might be a better alternative too. That way you get a really good bend in that. But that's the purpose of it. I'm getting a bite on that rod already. I know you guys probably couldn't see it because that rod really shouldn't be turned that way. But that rod's moving. Let me see if I can't zoom in. You guys can see it a little bit better here. So when the fish bites on it and they pull hard enough, that unlatches. I'm gonna start my truck up. At least let it warm up. So when I decide to go, it won't be cold. So I hope the truck's not too loud on you guys. Sorry. But anyway, it's supposed to be warm. It was nice today. But it seems like once that sun went down, the breeze kicked in, and it got a little bit cool. So that rod tip's moving. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I had it set at like a 3 setting. Now it's more in the middle, so they're going to have to pull it pretty hard. To get that guard dog to pop. And if it's a turtle just chewing on the bait, all it's going to do is pull the bait away and give the turtle the bait. But at least with the guard dog on duty, you know if your rod's standing up, something bit on it. And I did get some jigs in from Lucifer, same person. And I'll do probably a little video short or something on those. He makes some pretty awesome jigs. Hey, Cindy, how you doing? Good to see you, Cindy. How you doing, Cindy? Where you been, Cindy? Yeah. Good to see you. Welcome in. And guys and gals, if you don't know, Cindy has a full-length video channel now. So make sure you go check it out. I think it's what? Catfish Cindy, right? I'm not positive on that, so if I'm wrong, I'm sorry. Happy birthday, Cindy. Every day is a birthday in Cindy's life with Travis around. We ain't caught no whiskered fish yet, but we're working on it. Catfish Cindy. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. So make sure you go over to Cindy's channel and subscribe if you haven't. Make sure you leave a big thumbs up or share it out, or we need to get her up there now. I know that's kind of weird trying to get Cindy up, but we need to get her up to her 500 and give her all the watch hours you can. No problem. Hunting and stuff. Welcome in. Thanks for dropping the link, brother. Appreciate it. Got 8 awesome people in. That's great with all the lives going on. I'm happy that anybody came in. I wonder if my truck's warm or not. My legs and my feet are freezing. That's really the only part of me that's cold right now. Of course, I didn't expect to stay out this late. I didn't think it was going to get this cool. Like I said, with no breeze, it'd be fine. Just a little bit of a breeze. Maybe 5 mile an hour, 4. Just enough to make it chilly. All right, guys, I'm going to be a wuss here, and I'm going to go sit in my truck for a minute. I'll pull chat up on my phone if my phone will let me, because one phone will work down here and the other one doesn't. So I'll be right back. Let me warm up just a minute. Y'all see that? All right. I'm warmed up. My truck is warmed up. And I remembered I had a pair of insulated socks in my truck. Really got a feeling he got the bait. Just a guess, but I think he probably did. He hit that pretty hard. But not hard enough to set that guard dog off. Well, I just heard something else jump out there in the water. These fish are out here moving. We'll give it a few minutes. Oh, yeah, Cindy, it's definitely chilly. I mean, it's a lot nicer than what it has been, but it is chilly out here tonight. And once your feet get cold, it seems like the rest of you get cold. There's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, put another pair of socks on, Cindy. I've been watching for the toe and shoe warmers and stuff to go on sale at Walmart, like for clearance out. They ain't done it yet though. Buying for like 50 cents or a quarter a pack or $1. I buy them when I can because they'll last. They'll last a year or two. Had I known I was going to stay out this long, I'd have worn my boots. That would have helped a lot. So, guys, when I was trying to rig that guard dog up, I made it a lot harder than what it had to be. It's just in a really awkward spot for me to try to set it up. If I'd have been smart, I'd have brought the rods back probably another 5 feet and gave myself a little bit more room. But I wasn't smart. But for those of you that know me, no, that's nothing unusual. Got 22 awesome thumbs up. 5 great people in here. Thank you, guys. I know this is only going to be like a half hour live. Then it turned into an hour live. So we'll give another 15 minutes or so. We don't do anything. I'm going to head home because it's... Let's see what the real time is now. 9:40. So it'd be probably about 10:15, 10:30 time I get home. And I've been up since 4. So it makes for a long day. You know, it'd be really great is if a sponsor reaches out and says, hey, we want you to try this kayak and you can have it for doing a review. That would be awesome. I don't think I'm going to get that lucky, but it'd be nice. I'm kind of excited. Hopefully, I know somebody that's got a few offers to try out eyelashes. Kind of hope they send it to me. I'll try them out. We'll do a video on it. It'd be fun. Timu canoes, no. My name's not Mid-South. I ain't doing it. Nope, nope, nope. Ain't gonna happen. So the next time we use the guard dog, we're going to experiment. We're going to get a stake and run a stake in the ground and connect it to the stake and see how it does. Not like a steak that you would eat, Stacy. Yeah, Heather, I see so many people out doing fishing videos and kayaks. I'm like, man, it's not really that bad of an idea. Never really pictured myself as being a kayak kind of guy because I've always had boats. And I enjoy my boat. But I just can't get into some of them smaller streams and creeks with my boat like I can a kayak. Plus, I could bring you guys some new adventures. Like this lake, there's lots of great fishing spots on this lake, I'm sure, but it's so shallow in one part of it, I can't put my boat up into it. So it'd be great. I could do anything. I could go camping overnight, throw the stuff on the back of the kayak and go hit a bank. Yeah, sure. Welcome in. Get that back over there. I had to move the camera a little bit. Trying for a catfish. You know, the good old whiskered fish. And I got skipjack on the right rod and I got cut shad on the left rod. Yeah, I had a bite. It's called me moving the telephone around. You can really see that so good. There we go. Now you're back on the guard dog. So that's what we're after. We had a couple kind of good hits. There's got to be big catfish in here. I've just never caught one out of this place. But I have caught a bunch of half pounders and the pounders. We've been working on an old boat. Finally got the motor running. Awesome. Congratulations. Make sure you change that water impeller out and dump all that old grease and stuff out of the lower unit and put all new in. I've redone a few old motors and got them running, and that's like the first thing you do. Because you don't want to burn that dude up. I got to go check that bait because he hit it that hard. I know he took that bait. Damn turtles. I'm moving the telephone again so I can get up. That light's still pretty bright. Still got bait. We're good. think that's right about where that structure is. I wonder if I tried to run it on this side, if it wouldn't make it easier on me. Ah. Won't do no good when you let go of it. Oh, really? I hit my dang coat. There. That wasn't nearly as bad that time. There. Now I'm sure I got to probably move the camera because the rod moved. Okay, here we go. So hopefully they pull on it really hard and they pop that guard dog. We're giving it 15 more minutes, guys. It'll be an hour and a half. I haven't even checked that left rod. It probably ain't got no bait on it, but I ain't all that worried about it. So looking forward to going to Kentucky here in a couple of weeks. We're going to get some skipjack. That should be Stacy's weekend to do the Sunday night bite show. So I'll be doing that from Kentucky. It's going to be a good time. I'm going to hang out with Anthony J and Kentucky Lake Fisherman probably. Sure, I'll probably see Kevin Fishes. And who else knows who else is going to show up? Rustic might show up. So we might have us a little YouTube get together. Unofficial, that is. And I'm thinking about, we all have issues with wind. We use like little hair curlers to cover up the microphone. I'm actually thinking about trying to cut a piece of pool noodle to where it would fit the phone. I can make it a little bit longer and see if it want to do the same thing, but knock out a lot of that extra wind. Oh, Heather, we'll have fun. We always do. I go down there a couple times a year. Heck, I appreciate it there, Heather. Yeah, that's what I've got on there is the foam hair curler. But it just still seems like there's a lot of wind. I think it's because they're too short. I think they need to be a little bit longer so that wind can't go through them. I'm just going to try it. I mean, I got like 40 pool noodles sitting at home doing nothing. Brand new. I bought them to make catfish noodles. I made a handful of them and quit. Oh, I will. I'm going to let you guys know. If it works, I'll just do a quick little 2 or 3 minute video on it. So if you guys like them and you want to try it, you can. Oh, Florida's too long of a drive. I would love to. I went to Florida a couple years ago to visit my daughter when she was there, and I ended up getting COVID on the plane. So it ruined my only trip to Florida. All right, yeah, sure. Be good. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. Get you some rest. I know how it is. I'm normally up at 4 o'clock to be at work, so I know how it is to get 4 or 5 hours sleep. And if anybody's curious, the power station is still at 2.7 volts. So it's holding up pretty good. This is the first run I've really used this. I've used a little bit here and there, but here, catfish. That's a little bit different for you, Heather. But I'll take it. Thank you. All right, the counter says we got 9 minutes, folks. So we got 9 minutes for these fish to bite. Then my butt's going home. Get in my truck, turn on my warming seats. So my seat's nice and warm. The truck will be warm. And Whiskers ain't got much time, but you know, with that guard dog on duty, they could hook up at any minute. Just say it seems like the bite just stopped though. But definitely did get better after it got dark. And I do think I'm going to try to find a couple more catfishing rods that don't have as much backbone as these do for these smaller fish. Because there's still lots of fun to catch on them. But they could be more fun on a smaller rod. I mean, I got like some regular medium action rods I could probably use. I mean, if they'll pull a bass in, I don't see why they won't pull a channel cat in. Right. Yeah, that's it. They're full. They done ate all my bait. The good thing is 2 of my baits are still frozen, so I can just put them back in the freezer. Yeah, I think I should have put that on the other side like that from the beginning. Well, yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Hey, I've caught 4.5 pound bass on that little Shakespeare rod. They'll handle them. Oh, shoot. I'm getting tired too, on top of it. Man, I wish Timu would quit sending us crap. I've unsubscribed to him and everything else, and I still get Timu crap all the time. Like 30 times a day. Timu, Timu, Timu. You want me to do that again? Timu, Timu, Timu. I'm curious to see how long this Bauer light lasts too. Be curious when I get home to see how much power it used. And honestly, instead of carrying another tripod around, if I'm going to be someplace where I know I have dirt, think about just getting a piece of rebar and a piece of 1/2 inch PVC and drilling a screw hole up through the top of it and just hammering it down in the ground. That would be way up, and I wouldn't have to fool with a tripod. A stupid tripod, the wind blows, it falls over. It's just a thought. Oh. 4 minutes, fish. You're running out of time. Before everybody goes, thank you guys, Heather, Stacy, Yak. I know you're gone. Saving Grace. I almost blocked Stacy. Cindy, if you're still in here. Alan, thank you guys for coming in. Chevy, if you're still here, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I know it's not the most exciting live, but it's better than nothing. That's it. I did. Matter of fact, I'm just going to have to do it now. Rebar's cheap enough. I can get it cut at work. $5 for a 10-foot section. Yeah, I could make that work. Matter of fact, as far as that goes, you could use it for your GoPros or anything. I had a really good idea. I'm sure somebody else has thought about it, but I'll take it as mine. Uh-oh. Stacy just added a post on the TikTok. I wonder if it's about a rebar light holder. All right, guys, I'm gonna reel these rods in. Thank you guys for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it. I don't know when I'll be live again. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not. I do have to do the tent video, so keep an eye out for that. It should be interesting, but it is pretty cool, I would say, especially when it's set up in my kitchen floor. All right, Heather, thank you. Have a good evening, everybody. I'm going to reel these rods in. I'll leave the camera going because you don't know what's going to happen until that last rod's in. Nothing even bit on this one. Nope. No bites at all for that one. Tell you what, guys, I really need to invest in a cutting board. Spend the $10 or whatever it is, and quit cutting bait on the tailgate of my truck. I mean, trucks do have tailgates for a reason. I don't think it's supposed to be to cut bait on, but it works good for me. Last rod's coming in. All right, guys, be careful. Thanks for tuning in. I'm out of here. It's cold. Hey, Justin. Sorry, but I'm about ready to head out. But thanks for stopping in. I do appreciate it. We'll catch you later.